Hello and welcome back to another recipe plan with me. Today I am going to be writing down my recipe for the French onion meatballs. And I thought I would go ahead and share this with you guys. Ever since I actually did my grocery haul, you have been asking for this recipe. So please go ahead and get out your paper and pen so that we can go ahead and write down these ingredients in this preparation or instructions on preparing for this meal. Okay, so this ingredient actually calls for 5 ingredients. So while I am prepping my recipe page here, which I already went ahead and laid down some washi here and already put down my alphabet stickers to just spell out the word French onion meatballs, of course. I'm going to go ahead and write everything down, but as I'm doing that, I'm going to be showing you step by step how I prepared this meal and what it looks like. So I hope you guys thoroughly enjoy it, and hopefully leave me some comments at the bottom and giving this video a big thumbs up. So let's go ahead and prep for this recipe. All right, so here are the 5 ingredients that you will need to have to make this recipe. This calls for 1 package of the Great Value brand Homestyle meatballs, or you can use your favorite brand of frozen meatballs. And if you get a 2-pound size of meatballs, this would serve about 10 to 12 people. And then you will get a 1 package of dry onion soup mix, 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, 1 can of onion soup, and it calls for 1 can of water. So what I did is just took my measuring cup, and I got my measuring cup that just has 1 cup on it, and I did about 4 cups of water to this ingredient, and that kind of served a purpose, and also was able to make the recipe what I needed to be as far as like the thickness and the amount of gravy that I needed. So here I added my water into the crock pot. And once you do all that, you will whisk up, you'll get a medium-sized bowl, but I just went ahead and dumped everything into the crock pot. You'll whisk together your soup mix here, which that's what I'm doing now. And then I also went ahead and already added my water first. So I did my water first, and then I added my soup mix and then my soups into there. And then it just gives this nice smelling aroma in the house when everything is starting to boil and just simmer. It is so amazing. So once you add all those ingredients together, just whisk it together till it's nice and smooth like that. And then you can go ahead and add in your meatballs, or you can add your meatballs in first and then add in all your other ingredients first. But I wanted to, I didn't want to mess up my meatballs. So here I am just adding in the meatballs, and then I'm going to just stir it so gently so that I don't, I want to keep my meatballs intact. And so I just went ahead and just stirred it very gently and cover it up. And then you want to cook it on low for about 4 to 6 hours, or you can cook it on high for about 2 to 3 hours, and then gently stir the meatballs occasionally until it's done. But I normally cook my on high for 2 to 3 hours. If I'm just staying home with the girls and we're not really going anywhere and I'm cleaning up, I'll cook it on high. But if I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be out and about and kind of here and there from home, I'll go ahead and cook it on low for 4 to 6 hours. So by the time I'm done with my errands, it's almost done and ready for dinner. Now this ingredient can be easily doubled or tripled to fit whatever you want. If you want to make it for a party or a get together, you can also do that. It's very easy. So here I'm just showing you that I have it on high. I like to use, as you saw there, my little filler. I can't remember what you call it. Your crock pot cover, the little plastic. I can't think of the name now. Sorry. But I like to use that at times when I want to make more than one meal, and I can kind of pick that bag up once it's done, freeze it if I need to, and then put in another recipe. And normally I try to do that too when I really don't feel like washing dishes, but I don't really necessarily have to have the crock pot bag that's in there to fit inside the crock pot while you cook. But it's perfectly safe to put that bag in and cook while you're gone. All right, and so you can actually serve this meatball as an appetizer, or you can serve it as a meal. And so at the bottom, I'm just putting down things you can serve it with. But it's perfectly fine if you just want to serve it by itself as an appetizer. But my family and I, we love to have mashed potatoes with our meatballs. So you can do this over rice. You can do it over noodles. I think the next meal we'll do this meatball, I will try it over rice to see how it tastes. But when I make my mashed potatoes, I use the Idaho Spuds, the classic mashed potatoes, and I measured just about right for my family because we love it so much till we run out, and then I have to make additional mashed potatoes. But I like to, and I'm gonna give you a secret, okay? So I like to put a little dab of heavy whipping cream in my mashed potatoes. Now, if you ever tried heavy whipping cream in your mashed potatoes or even in your grits, baby, delicious. But if you have tried whipping cream in any of your ingredients, please let me know down in the comment section. But I love using that whipping cream because it gives it a nice thick texture, creamy texture, and I just love it. So I thought I would just share my little secret with you guys. So if you have any tips and tricks on how you whip up your mashed potatoes, please let me know down in the comment section so your girl can try it with this French onion meatball recipe. It is so easy. That's why I love it. It's so easy to prep. It only takes 10 minutes to prep, and even Madison can make this recipe without my help. And again, you guys enjoy this recipe plan with me. Please make sure you like and share this video with your family and friends. And I hope you guys fill this recipe planner up in your homes and enjoy it as much as we do. And if you are new here, I would love to say hello and welcome. And I do hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. So you guys, I will see you guys at my next tea party.